I know you went on a date.
Oh, is this what people do? Yeah, I went on a second date,
So, do you
and I
want
haven't
that
told
internet?
you.
Internet, tell us if you want to hear about yay dating. But it's one of the small joys of my life, so I think we could all... Because
I'm the token single person. There's always one, at least.
You also seem to...
attract weirdos.
Have the worst taste in men.
I do. Thank you so much.
And that comes from a place of love.
I know, but it's also like common knowledge.
Well, not to the podcast crew.
It is
Except
common
for my mum doesn't know. So Mari might know, but my mum doesn't know. The other listener.
I think Mari does know, unfortunately. But she doesn't know the depths of the despair of the men I date, and she will soon learn. So, I went on a date on the weekend. It was a second date, and we decided to do takeaway at his place, and we went to grab drinks. So we walked to the bottle shop. We walk in. He goes first. I'm behind him. Actually, that's not very polite, is it? That he walked in first.
Hate him already. Why did he get a second date?
I don't want to tell you why you got a second date, because you will. If I tell you what the first date was, you will hate him. Should we just skip that part?
You're telling the story.
Okay, so the first date. All right, I will. I'll admit it.
Good.
First date. He asked me to a cocktail bar. I'm like, cool. So I'm on my way, and he's like, "Are you driving?" Like, he texts me, and I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can you pick me up?" So I pick him up, and he gets in my car with an open beer and a closed beer for me as like a gift.
Gross.
Weird. And I was like, I'm literally driving. There's no way that I would drink. Thanks anyway. And he was like, oh, okay.
Good on you for being safe.
Yeah. So we go to the cocktail bar. We have a bit of a chat on the way. He's quite funny. He's a funny dude. So I was like, this will be all right. And obviously he looked all right. Like, I didn't like quickly press lock on the on the car doors or anything. I was like, oh, yeah, he's a bit of all right. So he gets in. We go to the cocktail bar. We order drinks, and he is trying to impress me, but he does it by being really obnoxious and sending our drinks back. And he doesn't just send the drinks back. He like yells and like makes a scene for the staff to come over to get them to remake the cocktails. Because he's so... I'm telling you.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. So,
I'll reserve my judgment till I've heard all of the evidence.
Okay, yeah, I like this. I feel like having with Judge Judy.
Wouldn't that be
Judge
great?
Jen.
I think you're more judgy.
I'm
You'd
very judgy.
be a better judge.
But yeah, I wasn't judging any of that. I just was laughing it all off and having a good time. And then we decided we're going to finish up. And so I go, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And he goes, okay. So I go to the bathroom, and then my phone rings, and it's my date. And he calls and says...
I miss you. Oh, no?
No. He goes, I paid the bill, meet me downstairs and out the front.
Okay. Props for communication.
No,
Okay.
That's weird. No, that's not enough. So I am very suspicious.
Okay.
I verge on psycho when it comes to dating.
Oh,
but
wonderful.
that's too quick. Too
Okay.
quick. The time it took me to walk from my chair, from my cocktail, to the bathroom for him to call and pay... No, too quick. So I walk downstairs, and I walk straight up to him, and I go, did you pay that bill? With aggression and tone and volume like that.
Oh, it would have gone down beautifully. Yeah, go on.
I know. Well, I wasn't really thinking about the consequences. And he was like, what? And I go, you didn't pay the bill, did you? And you said you did. And I just fully accused this guy
Okay.
of skipping out on the bill.
Okay.
And he responds to me and said, did you pay the bill? And I said, no.
You went to the toilet.
And he goes, good, because the drinks were shit anyway. I knew he didn't. I'm telling you, I'm like, you can't pay a bill in a couple of seconds.
Well, they could come to the table.
No,
with
it was
machine.
I knew it.
You did.
I had him pegged.
Oh.
Metaphorically.
Uh-huh.
I just knew it. And I wasn't going to go back up because then I would have had to go up the stairs, and I had like this really cute tight dress on, and I didn't want to like go. I was like, I'm not paying the bill, but I'm just pointing out that I am no fool. Or, well,
Did you make him go pay the bill?
No, I went to my car.
So you're both thieves.
Well, I'm not, because
No,
he'd
you're
off-
not.
Well,
he said he was going to pay.
he
it.
said he was going to pay. So I sort of saw that as his responsibility.
What a dick.
I knew you wouldn't like him. I knew you wouldn't like that I had a second date. So we got in the car to drive home, which was also like, where were we going next? He didn't have a form of transportation.
But where were you in the middle of, like, they didn't have Uber?
He could have called an Uber, but he just sort of
Got in your car with you?
Yes. So he took me to my car and he got in,
Yeah.
and like I was an Uber, and he said, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Home."
Yes.
And he said, "Where am I going?"
Oh, for fuck's sake. What did you say?
You're coming
No,
with me.
You didn't. You
I
didn't.
did.
You didn't. Why are you rewarding bad behaviour? He was a prick.
He is a certain type of wild that I can tame.
And he's hot, I guess. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Yeah, I was into him. And then so the
Was
second
he
date,
in to you?
yes. And then
So, I mean, I am impressed that he did the whole, where am I going? Like,
yeah,
that's,
it was a good line. It was a good line. And then so the second date is his place, takeaway, bottle shop, grab some drinks. And we go to the bottle shop, we walk in, we are in the middle of a hold-up. I kid you not, except I didn't see any weapons. So there was like half a dozen dudes. For me, like I'm only 5'5", but like these guys were big and intimidating, and they were wearing black, and it was hoods up and hands in pockets, and I don't know if they were weapons, but the cashier, or whatever you call it, the attendant was like this, like you could see the whole whites of it, he was sweating. And we walked,
understandably.
right? So my date walks in first, I walk in afterwards, I sort of, I don't really know what to do because I'm terrible in an emergency. And they all go silent. Like there had been, you know when you can feel like they were mid-sentence and everyone just froze. And another woman walked in behind me and she looked at the scene and just turned around and ran away. So my date's like, what drinks do you want?
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I'll get what's a stolly these days?
Stolly.
What are they called?
Oh, look.
Whatever.
If
You
it's
know what
not
I
if it's not an orange Bacardi Breezer, I don't want to know about
Yeah,
it.
so it's like a hard soul or a 196
Oh,
or a
yeah.
whatever.
No, I've had one of those. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll have this. And I'm like, has my date not clocked that the bottle shop is getting robbed? So I thought he didn't notice. So I'm just sort of very close to him, following him because I'm scared.
Yeah.
So he goes up to the counter where the leader of the robbers, I don't know the words,
Yeah.
is face to face with the attendant, but they're frozen. And so he turns,
getting nervous.
he turns to the robber and he starts speaking to him in Arabic. And so then they have some sort of conversation. And then he's like, "Yeah, put your drinks on the counter." I'm like, "Okay." Pays for the drinks. The attendant, the attendant reluctantly processes it.
Oh, God.
And because he's giving us help me on.
He's in shock.
Yeah. He farewells the robbers.
Yeah.
We exit, and I'm like, "Did you know that place was getting robbed?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I
He
was like,
probably orchestrated it.
well, I don't know, but I was like, how did you know they spoke Lebanese, the Arabic. So my date was Lebanese, but the guys robbing it, I don't know what they were. They looked completely different. They were much, much darker, like as if they were from African descent. And he then taught me this whole history. He gave me like a history lesson on like why and how he knew that they also spoke Arabic. And I was like, I didn't listen, but he saved me.
Oh, God, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
Is there? Did he get a third day?
He
He did.
he.
Oh, you're the
did.
worst.
I didn't do anything wrong. I am just having a good time.
The thing you did wrong
Yes.
was reward bad behaviour twice. I'm unimpressed. I'm unimpressed.
Good. I knew you would be. Continue on.
Gosh. Okay, well, look, you've got to make your own choices. You're an adult, a very misguided one.
Yeah.
But look, here we are.
Here we are.
Okay, well, I don't think there is a more gorgeous note to finish on than the fact that you are into bad boys. Clearly,
Is he bad?
he's a thief,
But he didn't.
and he condones robberies. I'm not convinced he didn't orchestrate it. What was date 3? Just really quickly. What was date 3?
Oh, it was like a nothing. It was like a just there was no. It was non-eventful.
I doubt that. I'll get it out of you guys and I'll report back. Well, gosh, we went on quite a journey, as did you.
We did,
If
we
you're still
do.
listening, it can only go up from here.
Yes!
We really got 2 old biddies on the bus. Thanks for joining us. And thank you, Yay, for
Thank
being
you,
on
Jen.
this journey. We are aiming to publish a new pod episode every week.
Weekly.
So we'll be available at this stage on Spotify. I'm sure we will be able to be on other platforms too, but we're not that savvy, but we'll figure it out. We will also be releasing episodes on YouTube too if you prefer the visual format. Reach out to us, follow us at There's Always Something podcast, and we will speak to you again next week.
We will. I'm looking forward to your bucket list.
Oh yeah.